Hello, this is Nicole and I'm back. And I just did the video on my new case that I got, and I was trying to get the phone out, and what happened, I dropped it yesterday. When I dropped it, it popped out, and that's when I realized you could take this out and then still have it in the other part of the case, because the phone is actually black in the back but my case is white. So this sets inside there and you could take it out. But since I took it out, this is real slippery and this will be dangerous. I will be dropping it all over the place. So it's either I'm gonna take it out or keep it in, because there's no way in the world I will be dropping it all day. Okay, so I'll put it back in there. So a little bit I want to ramble about. Today's Wednesday, and a few weeks ago on Craigslist I saw this lamp, and the lamp is like an older lamp. I'll give it at least 1980 lamp, and it's an extension rod that it's a pole and you put it up to your ceiling, and it, like, the tension of the rod holds it so it stands straight up like a stripper pole. And then it has like these bulbs that hang from it, and they're like wrought iron, look like little flower bulbs. So I saw it on Craigslist and I was like, oh, it's so cute and unique. I like unique, different, odd things, right? Stuff that you're not really gonna see in nobody else's house. So I said, oh, it's cute. It was free. It was free on Craigslist. I was like, oh, it's cute. And it was white. And I was like, well, I could spray paint it. My first thought was to put it in my salon, right? I'm like, oh, it'll look cute. But anyway, so the suburb is Lamont that it was in. Now, I know I've heard of Lamont, and I've heard it being like a south suburb. So I'm like, okay, that's not too far. So when I spoke to the woman on the phone, I said, yeah, how far are you by Orland Mall? You know, Orland Mall is not far from me. I said, do you go to Orland Mall? She was like, yeah. Now that was like the dumbest question to ask somebody. You know, that's like asking somebody, have you been to Gurney Mill? And Gurney Mill is like way north. So just because she's been to Orland Mall does not mean she lives close to Orland Mall, right? So she said, well, take, I want to say she said I-80. I'm clueless about expressway. So if you don't know me, you wouldn't know that I hate the expressway, and I'm clueless about the expressway. So I'm like, okay. So I told my husband, I was like, I want you to take me to get this lamp, right? He was like, okay. So now when he came home, I'm like, okay, let's get the lamp. Now he didn't, I'm about to start putting blame. He didn't get the address for me and turn on a GPS and say, okay, well, we got an hour to drive, we got 30 minutes to drive. I didn't go online and look and see how far it was. I'm like, we just gonna head toward I said, we just gonna head toward Orland Park, and then when we get to LaGrange Road, because she said something about LaGrange Road. I said, when we get to LaGrange Road, we're gonna put it in the GPS, right? So I was like, okay. So we get to LaGrange Road, put in GPS. This telling him where to go, and we driving and driving. He had just filled up his truck, and you know how high gas is, right? So he just filled up his truck. So I'm like, okay, we cool, but we still not knowing that we were gonna be riding for a while. So he driving, and not only is he driving, but we driving down this like dark road, like Forest Preserve Road, no light, so it's dark. So that makes it seems like it's taking longer. And I just noticed something from my video. It looked like I'm doing karate. Sorry, I just talk with my hands. But anyway, so we driving, and I'm up here. I'm like, oh my God, it's like really far, right? And I'm looking at him, and he mad. He's so mad, right? And he mad, but I'm laughing because it was kind of funny, I'm like, okay, I know the address, but he didn't even ask me, I'm thinking he know, because I'm like, it's in Lamont, and he like, where's that? I'm like, well, that's like going that's west of here, right? Not that far north, but it's far west. So he's mad, and then he looking at his tank because he just filled it and it's going down. And I want to say we probably drove an hour, I think. So then when we get to where the lady lived, I called her because first we would end up in the wrong spot, and she was like, well, drive past the refinery, and this refinery oil thing is like far, and we just driving, right? And he mad. So so we get to like where she lived, and she was like, well, turn down this street. And we looked down the street, was like, oh, that ain't no street. That's like a road, like this dark road. You can't see nothing. Okay, so I was saying, so we go down this, so we look down this road. This road is, have you ever rode like through forest preserves, and you look down a road, but back down that road, there are homes. So that's how it was. So we looked down, and he was like, and it was a really narrow road, right? So he was like, oh man, this is where people get killed at, you know. I'm like, oh. So anyway, we drive down the road, and I'm talking to the lady on the phone as I'm going down the road. Anyway, we get to our house, get the lamp. Long story short, what we went through to get this lamp. So I will make sure I post when I put it, because at first I was gonna put it in my salon. Didn't look right. I didn't think it even like fit, but I think it would look really cute for a little girl's room. So I'm gonna use it in my daughter's room. I asked her what color she wanted. She said purple. So I went and got some purple spray paint this morning, and I started spraying it, and I think I'm gonna go spray it a little more because I was letting it dry a little. So I'm gonna spray some more. Hopefully I can get it in there, if not today, tomorrow. So that's my little thing I'm doing today. I wanted to I did the video on that little digital oven that I have, and I wanted to do some meatloaf today. Took out some, ground turkey last night, and then I didn't want to leave it out all night, so I put it in the refrigerator. Of course it didn't thaw, so I'm hoping it'll be done thawing at like about 12, and I could do a meatloaf in there and see how that works. Oh, but the thing also was, remember I was saying that when I poked it, blood was still coming out a little bit. My husband had a piece of meat, and you could actually see where it wasn't like dripping blood, but it was red. So I'm thinking that, see, the time said 25 minutes and I did 30. I think I need to do it a little longer because I don't want just like blood resting in my food. And you know, I'm real funny about seeing blood when I cook. So I'm gonna have to increase the time, because the time that's in the booklet doesn't seem like it's suits me. So hopefully today I can do some meatloaf in it, and I'll make sure I post up a little video so you'll see how that is. So that's it. What else? I'm doing my little laundry right now, washing the sheets. That's what I do on Wednesday, wash sheets, change the cup beds, sheets and stuff. Oh, what was that? A while ago I was saying how I was gonna, the coat closet that we have right here on the main level, I wanted to turn it into a pantry, and I was gonna do a little closet downstairs, up under the stairs. I had to scratch it, it wasn't working. So what I did, all my stockpile that was over on one side of my salon, I moved it into the little closet. So that's pretty much all the stockpile I'm gonna have. I'm not stocking stuff all upside my walls and stuff like that. If it doesn't fit in that little closet, I got all my laundry detergent in the laundry room now, so it has to fit. The laundry detergent has to fit in the laundry room. All the other stuff has to fit in that little closet, and keep it in like that, because I want my house looking neat. I don't want it looking like a store. And I just cleared out the closet right there, and it's a little bit neater than all them coats. I made sure everybody extra coats were in the rooms and their closets and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. I had to also I did the video about my inserts. My arc inserts. I was doing the 2 days 2 sheets a day, and I was saying it seemed like I had too much space. So what I did excuse me, this is like allergy season, so if I'm doing all kind of strange stuff, that's what's up. So what I did 2 sheets a week, and the 2 sheets that were for a day, I changed them and adjusted them. So say for instance, when I go into my week, so I go into the week, and you know, well, this is how I do stuff. So say for instance, for the week, I'll say, okay, this is the organization project I want to work on. This is like the blog project I want to work on. I want to clean this, or, you know, do this. So these are the events. So on the first 2 sheets for the week, I have like a rundown of things that need to be taken care of for the week. If I want to put some things I may want to cook, because like I said, I don't necessarily menu plan, but I don't mind jotting down ideas. I just really never stick to a menu plan. So, but if I want to jot down some little ideas, okay, what I'm gonna make Jayla for lunch tomorrow, or excuse me, what my husband's gonna make for eat for lunch tomorrow, something like that. So I do have a little menu plan area. I have the little personal area, like I said, what area I'm gonna clean for the week, what organization project I'm gonna work on. Then I have, like I say, the blog project. So that's that page. And then when I turn the page, I have my 2 sheets a week, and then I'll write down daily. So that seems to be, I think that's gonna be the ticket. And before I was saying I was just decorating the month view. Now I could go back to decorating my week view, because I'm not decorating daily, because that doesn't make sense to me. So I'll let y'all know how that working. I'll come back and show you the sheets after a couple weeks, after I see how they're working for me. Like I say, I have to work with sheets and see how it go, and then I'm like, okay, this is cool, this is gonna work. So that's about it. That's about all. It's a foggy day today. How many minutes am I on? Probably about 12 minutes or so. Foggy day. I need to finish washing. Hopefully I could get dinner done before the kids get home. And today is Spirit Week at my school, my daughter's school, and she's such a sweetie. I'm realizing, because my kids are spread so far apart. I have a 6-year-old. I have a 12-year-old. Well, he'll be 13 in December, and then I have a 19-year-old. And the ages are so vast, and I'm like, what was I thinking about? But I am so happy that they are not all teenagers at one time, because I will be going nuts. Whereas my 6-year-old, you know, she's so innocent. You know, she do her little stuff, you know, but she's innocent at heart. You know, she's the one, oh, I love you, mommy, you're the best mommy in the world. Oh, I love you, mommy, you're the best mommy in the world. And then my 12-year-old is like, you know, the 19-year-old is probably like, do we really need a mama? You know. So gives me a little peace and hope for the world today. So anyway, but she's so sweet. Anyway, she today's red, and when I say that red ribbon, I cannot say it fast. This week is Red Ribbon Week. I don't know if I said Spirit Week before, but this week is Red Ribbon Week. When I say Red Ribbon Week, it's a mess. So this week is Red Ribbon Week, and that is Say No to Drugs Week. Okay, so yesterday they wore jerseys and jeans. Today they wore sweatsuits, jogging suits or whatever. And I asked her when she comes, you know, when I'm picking her up, I'm like, what can you wear tomorrow? She say, we can wear this tomorrow. We can wear jogging suits. And she's so, she knows, you know. Or like one morning she was looking at her books on, you know, where we have our books on the little shelf. She was like, where's my book? I gotta take it back. Where's my book? I was like, what book are you looking for? She was like, my library book. I said, well, I put it in your homework tote. Oh, Now this child know to take her library book back at 6, but you had other children at the end of the school year have a fine of library books that they done lost. You know? I'm like, she knows that she has to take her library book back. She's so sweet. Them other children. But anyway, so that's now. So thankfully when she's a teenager, they'll be gone. The other two. Well, one already gone. But the other one will be gone. He gotta go. He gotta go. I just wish he wasn't a December baby, because that set him back an extra year. So I got him another year just because they don't want them to start school early. So, but we tell him every day, you will be leaving here as soon as you graduate. He one of them children, I don't care if he go to the Air Force. I don't care if he go into service. And I don't like war. But no, I really don't want him to go to war. But he go to college, he just got to go. You know, he one of them, I don't care where you're going, but you got to get out of here. He gotta go. And my husband be like, now you better not fake me out when it's time. I'm like, I'm not faking you out. He gotta go. He gonna be gone. We prepare his mind right now to go. It's about puberty. He been going through puberty since he was 2. They're no terrible tools. That's puberty. He been going to puberty for the longest. Lord Jesus. I told him last night, I said, when you go to bed, pray that the Lord just balance out your hormones. Just pray. Anyway, so I think that's all my little rambling today. I'm gonna go back in its garage and spray paint this light a little bit more. Like I said, she wanted purple. So her room, I should have been painting her room anyway, but I don't know, purple is my favorite color, so I might need to paint her room or paint something else purple in her room. So match. So that is my day. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.